Lions, tigers, bears, oh my, or should I say pandemics, inflation, and invasions, oh dear. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Ways you can mitigate your risk in the coming years to set you up for success. My name is Jacob Curtis. I am the founder of Curtis Accounting Solutions, CPA and certified Profit First professional and certified pumpkin plan strategist as well. So what can you do to mitigate the risks and liabilities that are associated with the things we've been dealing with over the last couple of years? We know the pandemic closed our doors for a few months, and for some of us, and for a lot of businesses, closed the doors permanently on our businesses. 2021 brought close to 7-8% inflation, and now beginning of 2022, we have some invasions and things that are not happy and good around the world, right? So what can we do to mitigate our risks for the coming year and for this year and for the future years? Well, the very first thing you can do is read and implement Profit First. This book has helped my business immensely. We went from having almost $100,000 in debt and to 18 months later being 100% debt free. So what can you do today to get started? The very first thing you can do is open a separate bank account, specifically set aside money for profit or emergency savings in case there is an emergency, in case there is another pandemic, or in case you have to do something, change or strategies. Now, the next question I get is, well, okay, I can open another bank account and start setting aside money. How much? How much should I start setting aside? The question that answer is really easy. Start with 1% of your whatever comes into the bank account. Okay, whatever comes in, set aside 1%. You can run your business on 99% of what you've been running it on. 1% is not going to make or break your business, but it is going to get you in the habit of setting aside money for savings and for other purposes. Okay, step 2 is you can then continue on with the rest of the Profit First setup. Add in the other accounts, the tax account, the owner's compensation account, the operating account, and then customize it to your needs. If you need to set up a sales tax account, do it. If you need to set up a payroll account, do it. If you need help doing any of those things, reach out to me, because this is really important. We know that cash is king in our personal lives and our business lives, and if we don't have enough cash on hand to operate our business and to continue running, we're gonna have to close the doors permanently, and that's not something that you want. That's not something I want for you. We want to make sure that we can do this long term and for many years to come. So open up an account, start Profit First, read Profit First, reach out to me if you need help. The other thing you can do, like I said, we know that profit's important because it's our emergency fund. It's what we can use. But what that really means is that gives us stability in our business. Having that cash sitting on hand will allow us to take all those bumps in stride. It's kind of like a cushion, a barrier. As long as we continue to replenish it and take care of that cash cushion, we should be okay for at least the short term. It'll give us enough time to formulate a plan to what to do in the long term, to pivot, to make the changes in our business that are necessary to survive and to grow, for that matter. So the next thing you can do is, now that you have a plan for your business, to make sure your personal life is also sorted out. We know that a lot of the habits we have in our personal life carry over to our business life and vice versa. So if our personal finances are a wreck and a mess, I would imagine our business finances are also a wreck. And I've seen that in my personal life and my experience with my clients and the people that I help. That is exactly the way it is. It's very, very uncommon to have an organized business and a disorganized person, and vice versa. Okay, they usually match the business's behavior, or the business owner's behavior, I should say. So we want to make sure that we are good on both the business level and the personal level. If you need help figuring out what that means, what that looks like for you, let me know. The very first thing I would say is make sure that you understand where your money is coming from and where it's going. What that means is I recommend setting up Profit First in your personal life. Set up an income where all of the money that you earn flows into that account, and then from there, divide it into 2, 3, or 4 categories. You know, if you've got a mortgage and the rents, groceries, utilities, things like that. You want to divide those into a couple different major categories so that you know and understand where you're going. And part of that is eliminating debt out of your life completely. I know that seems counterproductive, and maybe it's not going to be possible for a while. It took us 18 months to get out from underneath all of the debt that we had, but it is possible. I want to give you the hope and the assurance that if you really work towards something, you can get there. What gets measured gets done. I've seen that happen multiple times over the last couple of years. One with our business and our business debt. We had a goal of paying that off. We measured it. We looked at it every single month. Now it's gone. What gets measured gets done. Also in my personal life, I had a goal of losing about 50 pounds or so to be just a little more healthy. And to be honest, it took me a long time, but until when I started to actually measuring it on a consistent basis, it went away. I was able to make some small changes in my life that helped me to lose that weight, which was really good. So again, what measured gets done. And that's something that I want to impress upon you. We want to make sure that we are measuring the right things that are headed towards growth. One of those is making sure that we have a little bit of savings saved up in our business. I recommend about 3 to 6 months of operating expenses being saved in your business, and 3 to 6 months of personal expenses saved for your personal account. The reason for that is 3 to 6 months should give you enough time to make the changes or innovations that need to happen so that you can be long-term in a better financial position. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about that, let me know. You can find me on my website, curtisaccountingsolutions.com, on Facebook under the same name, Pinterest, YouTube, even Instagram. I'm on all those major platforms. So just search Curtis Accounting Solutions and you should find me. It should come up. If you don't, you can't. Hopefully you'll see my smiling face, but if not, you can always reach out to me at jacob@curtisaccountingsolutions.com. And I hope that this has helped you. Again, first step is to open an account and just start saving 1%. Put aside 1% to help your business grow and start that emergency fund today. Step 2, implement profit first in your business. It's going to take a while. It took us 18 months to get out from underneath the hole we had. It took us about a month or two to get in the gear and get in the routine of doing profit first. But man, has it been a huge blessing for us. And so if you have any questions, reach out to me, jacob@curtisaccountingsolutions.com. I recommend you go to my website, click on the schedule a call link to get a call scheduled. And I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you later. Bye.